Right, good morning. It is the 6th of March today, 2009, and we've been given a new handset from HTC to borrow for the weekend. It's not that. That is the HTC Hero, but it is sort of the successor for the HTC Hero. Now, we've just had it here. I'll just show you the package. I haven't opened this, so this is all completely new. As you can see, there's no reseal here. I've literally just had it delivered 5 minutes ago. Put the sticker off there, and this won't be the final packaging. It says Legend generic there, but this is the final firmware. I have been told that this is a final firmware, so here's the handset itself. Very nice indeed. Now, for those who don't know already, haven't seen the site, the HTC Legend is a unibody aluminium construction, so it's all one unit, and it gives it strength, and it also makes it a little bit thinner than previous handsets could be. Now on the back there it tells you how to remove the battery. I think I've shown that in an earlier video when we were in Barcelona the other week. And some specs, just while we're turning this on, I'll just take this protective plastic wrapper off here. If I can fathom out how to do it, there we go. Some specs on this: it's got a 600 megahertz processor. I've got to figure out how to turn it on, that's always good. Now I've got a phone call on the other phone, and there's no battery in it, so let's just show you how to put the battery in. Slide that off like that, and we can see there's some instructions here on how to put the battery in. Now I really haven't done this before, so this will be very interesting indeed on how to put the battery in. We can see some instructions here. Let's just have a look. Turn this flap. There we go. See, the flap comes down like that. I'm just actually reading the instructions whilst I'm doing this video, so this is real time sort of stuff. You can see there that the back here is just literally the back of the phone is that metallic body there. So I'm going to put the battery in, and there's a little diagram showing me that I can put the SIM in there and the micro SD as well, and slot the battery in, I presume like that. There we go, and then that holds it in place. And as I said in earlier videos, you can see there's two contacts here on the back of this base plastic cap, and this is actually the antenna, because obviously it's metallic body. To give it a better signal and to reduce the size of the unit, the antenna is this base cap, so when you plug it in, it contacts those two contacts there, and that gives you your signal. So we'll put this back on here, just clips into place there, and then let's hope there's enough charge in it to turn it on. Yeah, specs. We've got 600 megahertz processor in here. We've got a 1300 milliamp hour battery that I've just slotted in the bottom there. We've got 512 meg of ROM, 384 meg of RAM. This is a 3.2 inch however you pronounce it, AMOLED capacitive touchscreen with the pinch to zoom capability that we're all familiar with. It's got a 320 by 480H VGA screen, and it runs the very latest Android 2.1 Eclair software with the HTC Sense interface that HTC have added on. We've got a 5 megapixel colour camera at the back with autofocus and a little flash there, and I must say, when we tried it in Barcelona, it produced very good photos indeed. It's got geotagging, so obviously it's got GPS in there, widescreen photo capture. It's got a 3.5mm audio cable, audio jack on the top, the standard new micro USB plug on the bottom, which you'll see on things like Blackberries, and that is now sort of the de facto connector plug now and charger plug. G sensor, digital compass inside. We've got proximity sensor, so it knows when it's close to your ear. I've got an ambient light sensor. Hello. I've got my son who's just brought us this. So we're going to have Colin the Crane in this video as well. Okay. Do you want Colin the Crane in this? Yeah? And oh right, okay. And we've also got Wi-Fi, of course. We've got 3G. We've Got GPRS and Edge and all that stuff. We've got Facebook integration, Friend Stream, which I'll show you in a moment. Photo sharing with Facebook, Twitter, Flickr, HTC Peep for twittering, obviously. It's got HTC Footprints, Google Maps. It's got FM radio inside of it. It's got pretty much everything really that you can need. Now, straight away, that screen is very bright and sharp and clear. I'll just show you as a comparison with the existing HTC Hero, the screen brightness. There we go. Got a missed call from some irritating person there that keeps calling me. And there's the difference in screen. I'll take it outside in a moment and we'll show you the difference in screen brightness, hopefully, on this new screen. The screen does appear to be closer to the actual handset, to the front of the handset. So it's actually quite close, and if we compare the two devices side by side, we can see that HTC Legend is thinner, maintains that same chin, as we can see there, and the trackball is gone, and we've got this new control down here, this new sensor for moving around the phone. I'll just show you that in action. Just tap that, slide that down. We've got to go through the setup now, so let's go through the setup while we're doing this. Insert the SIM, we'll skip that bit, and that skip the how to type. What is your internet connection? I'm going to say Wi-Fi only at the minute. Connect to my Wi-Fi network, so it takes you through, it scans for a Wi-Fi network. I'm just going to add that in. Let's just do the magic WEP key, the WPA key. Connecting in. It'll take you through this. Is the first time I've turned it on, so it's going to take me through all the setup of Google Sync, of Twitter, the location. You know, do you want to give Google all your data about where have you been, etc.? I'll also say yes to that one, and we'll skip the Google, the Facebook, the Flickr, and the Twitter integration for now. Set the time. I'm going to skip that bit as well. And now here, we see this is a new addition that HTC have put in here. It says here, some of your data and settings, such as your bookmarks and Wi-Fi passwords, can be backed up automatically to your SD card. If you reset your phone to factory defaults, or if you upgrade the system's software, your saved settings can be restored. This is an addition that they've put in the new version of HTC Sense, and it's fantastic for, obviously when you do upgrade and you lose everything, people are so used to that now. So I'm just going to say yes to that because that's a great idea. And then it just says you can personalize your phone more, just click on this link. So let's just see if I can do a comparison again with the HTC Hero. That is my home screen on the HTC Hero. Now you see there it says press the home button to pinch or pinch to zoom out to thumbnail view. So if I press home, look at that. Now I don't get that with the HTC Hero, but there is an OS update. Basically everything you're seeing here on the HTC Legend will be available on the HTC Hero very soon. It should be out the end of March according to what we've heard, but obviously you can see here that we can quickly dart to each one of the screens within the HTC Sense interface, because obviously you've got this way of doing it. I'll scroll like that, but it can be slightly cumbersome if you want to get to the very end tab here. So you press home instead. Well, you press home when you're on the home screen like this, and you go, right, I want the weather. That's the one there I want. Press home and it will dart to it. It should do anyway, but it's not doing anything. There we go. So there we go, there's the weather for where I am at the moment. So that is a new addition as well. Now, just to give you this brief quick overview before we dive into another video giving you more detail. We can see there on the left hand side of the phone there's a volume up and down. On the bottom we've got that lanyard loop, which somebody's already asked me about the lanyard hole. I believe it is a lanyard hole, yes it is, there it is. And a microphone and the micro USB connection. On the right hand side nothing at all. On the back you can see on the old Hero we've got the hole for the external speaker. Here it's sort of hidden behind this mesh thing, which is really quite cool. And there's the camera with the flash. And on the top, on the old Hero here on my right, we had no power. It was on the additional key, and on the HTC Legend there's an additional key on the top. So obviously you can see that we've lost a few keys off here. The call answer and the call drop from the Hero are now gone, and on the Legend they're no longer there. So you have to use this big phone button in the middle, which takes you into the phone call screen. And this down here, this is very, very good. You really are not going to miss a trackball whatsoever. It's completely flat navigation control here, but it just works. It just works. There's no loss of feeling with the trackball, and obviously you're not going to find any fluff in this. And we can do all the usual things with HTC Sense. I'll just show you this. If you don't want the internet icon there, you can drag it, move it around. You've got now what HTC have also added in. If I go to add, and I want to add a new widget, you can see this has been updated. Go add new widget. Now, let's say I've used all these widgets. I've gone into clock. I'm like, right, okay, I know I've got that clock, and I can put that clock on the home screen, or that one, 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 or that one. But I've used them all now, and I'm fairly bored, and I'm getting a bit tired with this phone now. I've used all the widgets. I want some more widgets, please. And what HTC have done is added in, if you click on widget, you can go get more widgets, and it'll go online, go to the HTC servers, and it will get more widgets for you. So look, it's found some new ones. It's found a daily challenge. So I'm like, well, that's quite interesting. Let's have that one. Click the daily challenge, and it says, here's your daily challenge. If I don't like that one, I go back and I'll choose ringtone, and then press download. I'll have that one, please. Your widget's been downloaded, and here on the top left you can see this bar here that tells you exactly what's going on at the top. And it says exactly what's happening in the phone. You've got to set your current time. You've got no SD card in there, which I know. Now, it's downloaded that, so we can now go back to the home screen. I can press and hold anywhere on the home screen, or any one of the screens that we've got within the HTC Sense profile. I can choose widget, and I can now find the new ringtone widget somewhere. Where is it now? Go, 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 it's a crazy town. Where is it, this one? Hopefully I can find it. Ringtone. URS. It's not on there. Well, that's intriguing. It's downloaded it, but I can't find it. But let's try that again with another one. Tip calculator. Let's download that one. Because in theory it should go... Oh, download unsuccessful. So obviously there's some issues there, but I'm sure that'll be fixed, don't worry. Of course, with the HTC Sense interface you can change the interface. This is Android 2.1 now, and you've got the extra programs down the bottom here. You can change it to, you may have just seen there, to list view. List them like that, or switch them back to grid view. We've got, if you click on add, if you click on menu rather on the home screen, we can change to a different scene. So we've got the HTC scene, we've got travel. So if you do a lot of traveling, you choose that, and it switches you to the travel scene. So the background changes, everything else about this changes. This is your friend stream application, which you may have seen on our earlier video. This integrates your Flickr, your Twitter, your Facebook, all your social networks in one stream, so it all keeps it in nice one place on your phone, which is really good. And all of this is configurable. The background is configurable. If I press menu and choose wallpaper, I can choose the wallpaper for the home screen, for the lock screen, change all that. Pretty much everything you're looking at here is configurable, and of course I can dart around with that as well. So that's a quick overview